Hey, welcome to the For the Masses podcast. My name is John Barrett, your host. Hey, I'm back with a banger. Every episode's a banger, but this one I'm especially excited about. But before we get into who the guest is and what he does, we have admin tasks we have to take care of because we do what we have to do, right? So again, please follow us on all platforms at For the Masses Podcast and on YouTube at JB the Masses Podcast. Okay. Again, I see the views. Let's keep adding to the subscriber count. Okay. It's been growing every week, so I'm super excited. Today, I got on Drilled Jamaican, Teavon. Hey, I appreciate you, my brother.
What's up, my man?
Hey, I'm sorry, I messed up the intro, but and I think it's because all the people are in the studio. This is the first time I had people in the studio.
Really?
Yeah, low key.
I'm famous.
It's lit though, bro. Hey, I'm excited you're jumping on though.
Nah.
Yeah, bro. Hey, so tell everyone where you're from and what do you do?
Well, I'm originally from, as you can see the flag behind me. Well, the thumbtack fell out, but I'm from Jamaica originally. Came to America when I was 10. I don't remember the year. That's too long ago. And now I reside in Orlando, Florida. And that's just my background, the youngest of 4 from my mom's side. Little baby. That's me.
That's lit. So what part of Jamaica you're from though?
East side, St. Thomas. Everybody say that's the Obia place. You probably don't know what that means, but yeah, I'm from there. Morant Bay.
What does that mean? The Obia place.
If you know Haitians and Africans, they call it voodoo.
Oh.
But that's where, they say St. Thomas is the Obia parish because we don't have like states. We have parishes and we got 12 parishes. So yeah.
That's a vibe. Do you go back often?
I haven't been in 5 years.
Yeah. It's still lit.
I gotta go because I have family. My grandma's there. She always asks me, "When are you coming back to visit me?" I'm like, certain stuff got to happen before I get there. So it's been a long time. The last time was for a funeral. So
Oh yeah. So you think like COVID and stuff kind of like held up that process of you going back over the last 2 years?
I was supposed to go in 2020.
Yeah.
But COVID. He wasn't letting me. Well, the prime minister wasn't letting people in the country if you were vaccinated. I'm not taking that vaccination. I'm not taking it. So I was like, nah, I'm not going.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Oh, we can talk about that later. But yeah, that's lit. So you're a phenomenal soccer player. You play soccer at the collegiate level. You said he's a soccer player. Hey, I seen you play before, so I mean
that's your judgment.
What would you classify yourself as a soccer player?
Well, I don't call it soccer. I call it football.
I call it football. Okay.
The American, I call it football, but I'm good. Don't go tell me that. I'm good. You watch me play. You seen stuff I can do.
Yeah,
my journey from football has been a long process. So I started playing in Jamaica, little kid, just having fun, running around and stuff.
Yeah.
But then when I moved to America, that's when it was like more serious because you have better facilities, better people, and stuff around that's gonna help you. So when I got here, I got into a club called Kingsway. It was like a church type club.
Okay.
And then from there, I branched out into like bigger clubs after they saw me and they're like, yeah, I want you to come here. So I went to the first big club I went to was like one of the biggest in Orlando for like my age, like 12-ish. It was called Spirit United. So I got there. They didn't know what position I wanted to play. And I told them what I wanted to play, but they didn't give it to me right away. They put me in defense as a center back. And that's not my position.
Yeah.
But, I played. And then the reason why they moved me was because, a defender, you have to stay back. I was never back. I was all the way up in the front trying to score. So they finally moved me and was like, okay, this is the position for you. So I started playing striker and then I loved that. Just score for fun. That's all I used to do. And then different clubs saw me again. So you have to be on the move. Went to FC America, another big one in Orlando. Then after that, I went to Orlando City, Rush. And then I ended club because, you have to end at 18 with GPS. So I went through all that.
Man, so soccer is what you bled up until you were 18, and then what was college like? So how did you choose a college? How did you make the transition into college, and what was that like for you?
So high school, I wasn't supposed to play high school. I was not at all because Orlando City was their, the big academy. They have the MLS team, Orlando City Lions. So that's like 15 minutes from me. So they have an academy. I was playing for Orlando City at the time. They're like, if you play high school, you can't be in the academy. And my dad was like, I want you to play high school. I'm like, the academy is much, bigger and take me place. But he was like, I want you to play high school. I'm 14, 13 when you go to high school. So, you got, he was like, yeah, I want you to play high school. So I played high school and they're like, all right, since you playing that, you can't be in the academy. So I didn't go to the academy. So my freshman year in high school, I was the only freshman on varsity.
Oh, wow.
The only freshman on varsity. The coach was Haitian and I'm Jamaican. So he didn't really like me and I really didn't care. If he liked me or not, I really didn't care.
That sounds about right for you.
I really didn't care if he liked me or not. So he used to tell me some stuff, you're not good, this and that. I'm like, okay, if I'm not good, why'd you bring me on varsity?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. And he had people starting over me that didn't deserve to because I'm better than you. And it's because, they were Haitian too and they know him. So I just used to get frustrated and get mad and be like, yo, shut up. Don't talk to me and stuff like that. And then he moved me to JV. And one game he moved me. I went and scored 3 goals. And the next day he was like, no, I don't want you down there. Come back. Brought me back. And then he started starting me and everything. He still didn't like me, but he saw that actually I could do something for him.
Yeah.
So sophomore year comes around. It's the same thing. He doesn't like me. But he takes us to a tournament. And I got the most goals in the tournament. 6 goals in 3 games. And I won... What was it? I won top goal scorer, and we won the trophy just by me. I scored the last goal in the last 20 seconds to win. And after that, every single game after that started. And then junior year came around, and then he finally started to like me, I guess, because he saw what I could do for him. So after that, I scored 20-something goals my junior year, and then senior year he left. The coach left. We brought in a different coach. He played in the English Premier League, the biggest league, in the world in England over there. And he's Jamaican as well. Played for the national team and everything. So when he came, he was like, the team got scrapped because, certain players left because of the coach and, people graduated and all that stuff. So when he came, the first thing he told us, I don't care about how good you are. I don't care about how that. I want you to show me. And we didn't touch a ball for 2 months. All we did was run.
What?
Run. Fitness, run. Because he said, some people on the team weren't good, but he's going to give everybody opportunity. He said, if we can't beat them with skill, we're going to run them off the pitch. So when they're tired, we're still running. So he made sure we was the fittest as possible. That season, I scored the most goals ever. And I broke the record in the district for most assists. I scored 28 goals and 29 assists that season, my senior year.
Work.
28 goals, 29 assists. And we went back to the same tournament and we won again. And I scored the same amount of goals and I won MVP for that tournament. And then, so after that now, I didn't know anything about recruitment for college or none of that. I thought it was just like they see you and they want you.
Yeah.
Like colleges like that. And I didn't know you had to actually apply and send out videos and stuff like that. So it was like July. And I'm like, why is nobody, contacting me, wanting me? And then people started telling me, you got to do certain stuff for that to happen. I was like, oh. So I sent out 250 emails and my tape to schools and all these colleges and stuff. I got a lot of responses back, but some of them were like, it's late in the process because it's July. We already have spots filled. Scholarship money's done and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It was limited. I mean, I got some good offers from D1, D2. I was like, I'm not going no D3. I'm sorry. I'm better than that.
Yeah.
So I, crossed off what I wanted and kept the ones that I thought was interesting that could help me. So it was late July and I got down to 3 schools: St. Leo University, Wheeling Jesuit University, and the other one was, what's the other one? I do not remember the other one. Yeah, it's somewhere in North Carolina. I don't remember the name. So I was like, who can give me the best scholarship offer? I mean, I have good grades, so I'm going to get a certain amount from them.
Yeah.
So I was like, who can balance it out and give me a good scholarship where I don't have to actually pay or pay a living amount? So I was talking to his coaches. He was like, yeah, this is what I want from you. See if I'm going to start and all that stuff and talk to my parents about money and stuff like that. So I was talking. And then Jimmy Regan from Wheeling Jesuit offered me the most money and told me his process of what he wanted and showed me all the stuff. And no offense, but I had to see the roster to see what I was getting myself into. You know, the diversity of the team because it's in West Virginia.
Yeah.
So, you know,
it's important.
It's in West Virginia. So I was looking at the team. I was like, okay, there's, you know, it's diverse and all that. So I was like, okay. So I made a decision and I told him, okay, I'll come to your school. So he was like, all right, sent over the paperwork, signed it up and everything. I never visited, didn't know what it looked like, didn't know none of that. So I signed and everything. Everything went through good. And then August 12th, it came through when I had to, you know, get on the plane, pack my stuff, get to Jesuit. And that's how I got recruited. Well, went to college for my first time.
That's a little crazy. So, like, obviously, like, me and you met at Jesuit, right? Mm-hmm. And you played for the legendary Coach Regan, right? And that was surreal. So, how long did you stay at Jesuit?
I stayed for 3 years.
3 years, and then the whole thing happened, and everyone started like to leave. We can talk about that in a little bit, but yeah, cause that was crazy. But so you get there your freshman year, and what was your experience? Did you take a red shirt or anything like that your freshman year?
No. I didn't take a red. So when I got there freshman year, I got to the campus. Mm-hmm. I was like, what did I get myself into? Because I didn't know what it was. So literally, I was by myself. No family, no nothing. I didn't know anybody at all. It's just like a brand new start, like I'm moving to a different country. So I get there, you know, get to my room. I'm like, okay, this is really what college is like. It was 2 twin beds in a room. And it's just empty. In 2 closets. Yeah. So, you know, I get there. I didn't unpack right away. I just started walking the campus to see, you know, how everything is and all that. And then the first week is like when the players get there. So, you know, you got to introduce yourself, meet, walk around, you know, who's in your building and all that. So that's what I was doing. And I met like a couple of people from Venezuela, like, you know, same thing like me. I'm from a different place and you don't know anything. So, you know, something in common and stuff like that. So we were just talking, you know, where you from and all that, get situated and, you know, walk the campus, walk the area and see what's going on. So my freshman year came around and, you know, school got into the swing of it, classes and everything. And then we just started practicing. It was just nothing but practice. And till the season came around. As a freshman, you go into college, you're not like, I'm a freshman, so I'm not going to play or none of that. But unless you're like a top recruit, you know, but I was recruited late. So, you know, he had his team select and everything. But during the practice and stuff, he was talking to me. The assistant was talking to me. He was like telling me, you know, you're going to play and this and that. I'm like, okay, I'm playing. First game came around, I started. I was like, oh. I was not expecting that. First game came around, it was against Seton Hill, I think. Yeah, Seton Hill. Came around, I started. You know, never played college before, you know, all that stuff. So it was just a rush of what is going to happen. So first game came around, started playing good. And then we go down 1-0. Like the first 15 minutes, some mistakes happened. The whole game we're chasing. Last and 60th minute, I remember this. They came off a corner, and I scored my first collegiate goal, first start.
That's awesome. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Scoring, I don't know what. I just went crazy. The whole team bench came over, jumped on me. I was like, bro. I almost got hurt, too. Man grabbed my shirt, pulling me all the way back. Celebrating everything. But the game ended as a tie, 1-1. So, hey, I did something.
Yeah.
I did something. So, you know, it's freshman year running around. It wasn't the best because, you know, our team was actually young. So, you know, other teams were like have juniors, seniors, sophomores in there that's like situated in college. So it wasn't a bad season, but it wasn't the best season. I think we finished out of the 10 teams, we came, 5th? Yeah. Middle of the pack. Yeah, middle of the pack. We didn't even make the playoff. Well, the tournament, NCAA tournament and all that. So freshman year wasn't bad. It was just an experience. So.
Yeah, most definitely. And then you went into sophomore, junior year. How did those seasons pan out for you?
So sophomore year, this is where it gets tricky. After freshman year, I was like, do I really want to do this here? Because, you know, it's not clicking the right way I wanted to.
Yeah.
And I was like, So I redshirted sophomore year.
Okay.
To focus more on my grades and stuff. Even though my grades weren't bad, I wanted to be better. Yeah, and I told him, he was like, okay, I accept your decision and all that. I redshirted, but I was still practicing with the team. Mm-hmm. And even that, a lot of people graduated. Like, you know, the seniors that were like the main part of the team. And I told you our team was young. So we got like 4 seniors. So they left. And I was like, the team looks like it's going to be bad. I'm being serious. Like, I was like, the team looks like it's going to be bad. So I was like, even that made me redshirt. So I
Yeah.
redshirted. And lo and behold, they won 4 games out of 16. 4 games out of 16. That means they beat the same team twice. 2 of the same team twice. That's not the bet. So they won 4 games out of 16. Trey came back that year.
Yeah.
You don't know who Trey is, but he was running track that year. He didn't like Jimmy in some of the ways, so he stopped and he went focus on track. He came back that year to play with me. He was like, bro, I want to play with you and everything. And then, like, right before the season, I told everybody, like, yeah, I'm redshirt. I'm not playing. Man was mad.
Yeah.
Everybody else was like, what are we going to do? Who's going to let us score and stuff? I was like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm redshirting, but you're going to have to figure it out. So the season went on, and yeah, they won 4 games. I still practice and just watch them and send support. And sophomore year was there. I just focused on my grades and was having fun.
Man.
So, and then the third year now, this is junior year for, when all that stuff happened. So junior year came back around. He signed players. He got some people from Spain, Brazil, Argentina. And I'm like, okay, he actually serious now.
Yeah.
Went back into it, and it was one of the best seasons ever. Started out, scored my first goal, boom, first game. We won. I don't remember who we played, but we won. We were undefeated for like 6 straight games, and then we finally lost to freaking Charleston.
Yeah.
One of the best D2 college teams in, United States. Because they won the NCAA tournament 2 times out of the last 4.
Oh, wow.
So we lost to them. It was still good. We're having a great season. I'm scoring, assisting. We're having fun. The team is together. We make the NCAA tournament, and we played Charleston in our district final. And we lost 2-0.
Yeah.
I remember that. And I don't know. The whole school was trying to get that ring for the first time in like 50 years. But we lost 2-0. And we had to go, in the draw to see who's going to the tournament, like other places. And the team we beat before Charleston, we beat them in penalties. So because of that, they didn't register it as a win. It was a tie. Because, you tie, and then if you go tie, you go to penalties to see who wins. So they registered as a tie, and that was against Notre Dame. And since they beat us in the regular season, they went ahead of us, so we didn't make the tournament. And then
dang.
And it was over. And then all that stuff happened with our school, the president and all that, and the money issues, facilities, everything. So they were cutting majors left and right. And I was like, I don't know if they're going to cut my major. I don't know what's going to happen and all that. They were cutting sports teams, all that. And I was like, it's time for me to go.
Yeah.
So I made a couple phone calls to my old coach and everything. And I talked to Jimmy. He was like, I understand. I'm not going to be mad at you for leaving. So I joined the transfer portal. Yeah. And I was looking at schools everywhere. And then 3 schools got back to me immediately. University of West Florida. At St. Leo again. They came right back, offered me more money. And I was like, okay, I'll put you in the pack. And Georgia Southwestern. That was the top 3. And even Jimmy, the coach, he was trying to get me to go D1 with his son at Robert Morris. But we played Robert Morris and we beat them. So I was like,
no point, man.
No. Just because you're D1 doesn't mean I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
So I told him no. So I was like, no, I'm gonna branch off away from you because that's your son.
Yeah, facts.
And find a team. So I cut it down to University of West Florida and Georgia Southwestern. I was gonna go to Georgia Southwestern. And hear me out. He called me. I was only gonna pay $1. Pay $1 to go to school.
What?
$1. He gave me everything. Room, board, books, everything. $1. But University of West Florida coach called me and was like, no, I actually want you. I want you on the team and everything. He told me what's going to happen. Show me the facilities and everything. I was like, man, make this decision. So the Georgia Southwestern coach called me back. He's like, I'm having all these Jamaicans come from this. And I'm like, that doesn't mean anything to me. Just because you bring Jamaicans, okay. You're bringing my people, okay. Woo.
Yeah.
That didn't surprise me. I want to win stuff and actually help myself. So I was like, I dropped him and I went to University of West Florida, and that's where I am now.
Man, and then how much years of eligibility do you have left?
I got 1 more year.
1 more year? Oh, because you had a COVID year.
COVID year and a redshirt year because I tore my ACL. So this is my last year.
Yeah. So you had a very tumultuous college career.
To say the least. It
How do you like stay positive throughout it, and then like how did you just like want to keep going? Because a lot of people like they just be like, "Yo, 4 years, I got enough credits, like I'm dipping."
It's not. I mean, so when I transferred to University of West Florida from Jesuit, it's a Jesuit school. Certain credits did not come. Did not come. I had like 80 something credits. When I transferred, I only kept 70.
Man.
I was like, wow. So it knocked out a lot of stuff. So I was supposed to transfer as a senior, but I transferred as a junior.
Yeah.
So, I had to take certain classes again and again just to, make it up. So that's what happened. So one more year, I had to get another year because of losing credits. So that made it. But what made me keep going? I love what I do. I play soccer, football. Yeah. That's really the reason.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it, so I just kept going.
That's crazy. It's incredible because like I can hear it. Like you're not making decisions based off, hey, who gonna play me? It's like, yo, like we're gonna have a good team, we're gonna win. Like we look bad, so I'm redshirting. Like that's very rare. You know that, right?
Like playing to play. That doesn't make me better.
Yeah. Man, that's lit. So where'd you get that mindset from though?
Let me see where I get this mindset. My mom and my grandma.
Yeah.
It's just like I look at them like I gotta do something. I gotta make it.
Yeah.
And so you have the opportunity, take it. Just make it the best that you can make it.
Yeah, man, that's lit, man. And so now you're still competing, still like chasing championships, but then you started doing this thing on TikTok and they call you the Drill Jamaican. So where did that come from? And then like how did it pick up for you?
So I don't know if you remember Kick. You remember Kick from back?
I remember Kick from Messenger.
You remember, Kick from Messenger. You used to message all girls, whatever and stuff. So I was making Kick. I was like, I need a name. I need a name. I was going through a lot of names. I'm like, I gotta incorporate Jamaican in it because I gotta show out for my country.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about myself. I'm like, what describes me, or something that I can put that describes me? So I was like, thrill. Everybody likes a thrill-seeking moment, adventurous, and all that stuff. And I was like, that's me. So I just put Thrill Jamaican. And I was like, boom, that's the name. Yeah. And since then, I used it at every platform I had on social media. And that's where the name came about. And for the TikTok now, that's where it get in. So this was in University of West Florida. I transferred. So there was this dude that just kept walking around campus. Bro, I'm famous. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? Are you famous? Bro, I'm famous on TikTok. I was like, what the heck is a TikTok?
Yeah.
In Jamaica, a TikTok to us is a dance that women do. So I'm like, what?
Yo, this dude weird.
I'm like, what is a TikTok? It's like, bro, look, this is Abby posts videos and stuff. I'm like, oh, Vine.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, something like Vine. I was like, oh, okay, now I see what he's talking. He's like, bro, I have 100 and something K followers. I'm this and that. I'm like, okay, cool. And when I researched it, I thought it was for little kids.
Yeah.
Like a little kid, they dance and do her stuff on it. So one day I was in his room. We just chilling because he's my friend because his brother played on the team with me.
Okay.
So we're in his room, we're just chilling, and he went live on TikTok. And we're playing FIFA and stuff. I'm just in the background chilling. And, I'm just making jokes. You know how I am, making jokes, laughing and stuff. And everybody in the live is like, he's funny. Make a TikTok. Make a TikTok. I'm like, no. Not making a TikTok. And it just kept saying and kept saying. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. Made a TikTok. Use my same name.
Yeah.
Trill Jamaican. And then the first TikTok I made, it was like a trend going around was like, when they come in with a peanut butter jar and be like, this fat lady said, if I lick her toes, she'll give me peanut butter, and you show the peanut butter. I did that trend. And the video got 1,000 views. I was like, you know what? Forget TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I didn't blow up. I thought I was going to blow up on one video. Forget it. Didn't do it again. So we went to summer break. Trey. Trey told me, boy, if you don't pick TikTok up and actually do it, because you can actually make it on TikTok. I'm like, bro, the video I posted didn't do anything. He's like, bro, make more videos. It's not going to come that easy. I'm like, whatever. So I made another video. It was, if I can recall, I don't think I can recall. It was so long ago. I made another video and didn't do anything. So I did the same thing. Forget TikTok. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And then this man actually called me on the phone, cursed me out, and tell me, pick up the freaking phone and actually record these videos and just be you and do what you do in real life just in front of a camera. I was like, whatever. So I was doing it. And then, I'm like, I'm doing American stuff. Why am I doing that? That's not me. So I switched to Jamaican content. And then it wasn't doing bad and stuff. And then I did one video. And I did it on purpose. I did a controversial video. I made the video and I said, if you weren't born in Jamaica, you're not from there. And everybody hated me. Oh, you can't tell me where I was born. You can't tell me this. You can't tell me about my culture. That video got like 300K views, 50,000 comments. Everybody and people are following me. I was like, gotcha. Yeah. You did it on purpose. Got my views and everything. And then I switched and I started doing Jamaican content, more stuff like that. And then I found followers that are Jamaican that had more followers than me. So, linked with them. And because of that, it just kept growing. And growing. And then that's where it took off. And I didn't look back since. And I got banned on my first account.
Did you really?
I got banned on my first account.
What'd you get banned for?
You know how TikTok is? They're kind of racist. So certain stuff you say as a black man or whatever, they're going to look at it and ban your account or suspend your account. So I got violations. And I'm like, certain people, because I make jokes about people and stuff like that, they ban it. But other people, like, with big followers that are white, all that stuff, never get banned. So I'm like, why are you banning me? So I kept getting violations for that. And they finally banned my account last year, August 18th. That's when I had 150K. I was so mad. I was like, yo, I need to get my account back, tag them, all that stuff. And they never gave it back to me. So I was like, you know what? I just made a new account. It started off, I posted some of my old videos because I lost every single video I had. Because, you can save it in your phone, but I was like, what's the purpose? It's on there so I can get it back if I want it. So since it got banned, everything went. So I made a new account, posted some of my old videos. I posted some on Instagram. Posted, they weren't doing good and anything. And I was about to do the same thing again.
Yeah.
Forget TikTok. But I was like, people know me now. I could get my followers back. So I kept going, kept posting. I switched my content to reactions. React to people's stuff, foods, all that stuff. And people love it for some reason. I don't know why. My facial expressions, they love it. And it just kept going like, keep doing more of this. So I kept going, kept doing it. And now I'm at 200K. I just hit 200K today.
Hey, 200K.
I just hit 200K in less amount of time than I had the first one. And I had 150K there.
Man, I was like, wow. You. And 200K, bro. I'm excited to be talking to you on your 200K day.
I was at work and I checked my phone. I was like, oh, yeah. I had to screenshot because I got to make a video later about it.
Yeah, facts, bro. Well, congrats, bro.
Thank you.
I'm glad I could share your 200K day with you. So as it relates to like you and like what's next for you?
Like I said, I tore my ACL last year, April, and the season starts. Well, I'm going back to school this Saturday. So for me, I need a contract. I want this contract. I got to get to this MLS draft, so I got to go hard.
Yeah.
Next thing for me. And with my videos and everything, I'm trying to get bigger. Like because I have companies sending me clothes, shoes, paid promos to do dances and stuff like that. And if I get a big one, like, modeling company or something like that, then that's what I'm aiming for. So that's what's next. And I'm YouTube. That's what I wanted to do. But I haven't even started yet. I keep telling myself I'm going to start, but I'm actually going to start it.
Yeah, that's lit, bro. I think I definitely, that was kind of get into like how you're going to make the pivot to other platforms. Because, you could just post your TikToks as YouTube shorts and then like do that. But depending on how you want to do things, But that's lit. And then on Instagram you got like 19K. Are you gonna like try to like grow that platform a little bit, or what's your plans?
I mean, it's not like TikTok where you can get 200K. I post some videos on TikTok and be like, yeah, go follow me on Instagram. I have 100 something here. I can get at least 30 over there. Yeah, it's not like that. So yeah, I have 19K on Instagram. I want to keep growing it, but I post some of my videos from TikTok to Instagram because Instagram pays for reels. I don't have to create a video. I just use a TikTok video, post it over there.
Yeah.
And they pay you for reels at the end of the month. They're like, the cap is like, it depends on how many followers and what they give you. But the one I'm doing right now is $1,200 at the end of every month. If you make 12 million views, they pay you $1,200. So I just post, you get 1 month to post 150 reels to add up to that tally of 17 million. to get that $1,200. So for Instagram, I'm just posting. I need to do more pictures. Everybody's telling me to do more pictures.
Yeah.
That's Instagram's about pictures, not about videos. So that's the next thing I'm gonna start doing. Actually taking more pictures to post on Instagram.
That's lit. So, what about merch? I saw you like modeling some merch. Was that like a brand deal or was that your merch?
No, it was my merch. So, people are telling me, yeah, you have slogans like Thrill Jamaican and all that stuff. So just make shirts and stuff and we'll sell it. Because we'll buy it. We're supporters. So I made merchandise. Jackets, hoodies, pillows, phone cases.
Yeah.
What else did I make? I don't even remember. But I made a lot and shirts. There we go. Yeah. And shirts. So I made it. And when I first did it, I introduced everybody. People were buying it a lot. You're like, yeah, I like this and this and that. And then after a while, it just goes dry.
Yeah.
It just went dry. And I just, since like that, I check it here and then I see like, oh yeah, $50 and all that stuff is there. But I didn't even update it. I need to.
Yeah.
But I just really forgot about it.
Yeah, I get that. So, I mean, I think merch is like one of the ones where it's like as long as you keep growing, they'll keep coming back. Unless you get like new designs and stuff like that. But that's it's like, for what? Man, that's incredible. Well, like for me, meeting you a few years ago and like seeing everything you're doing now, I'm super happy for you, bro. Definitely, pray for your continued success. Most definitely.
Appreciate that so much. It's been a long time though since we talked or seen each other.
I know, bro. And I saw you on. I think because I didn't really know your handle before. I just knew we follow each other. And then I was like, man, like where's these videos? And then I was like, oh, let me go to TikTok. And I was like, oh, he going TikTok crazy. I was like, it's lit, bro. But yeah, I'm super elated for you, bro. And we definitely gotta link up. I'm gonna be in I'm not gonna be in Orlando, but I gotta go out there to Orlando see T Roy.
Oh yeah, T Roy. Well, he's in Daytona. He's like 45 minutes from me. Yeah, he's 45 minutes from me.
Oh, that's still lit.
Yeah, it's right there. That's where we go to the beach at. He lives right by the beach.
Oh, lit. So yeah, like we definitely gotta link up, bro, and do something, bro. And
for sure.
Where can people find you though? Like, what's all your? Well, obviously, Thrill Jamaican. But where can people find you?
I mean, my school's in Pensacola. I'm not really a famous person where I need security. I mean, I walk around sometimes, go to the mall, and so people see me. Hey, take a picture. But you can find me. I'm always on live on TikTok, live on Instagram. Yeah, that's mostly where I be at. Or I'm in Orlando. I go places. I'm not a celebrity. People can find me anywhere. Just mainly TikTok, Instagram, and now YouTube. You can find me.
Lit. Do you have your YouTube up right now?
Yeah, it's the same name. Thrill Jamaican.
Thrill Jamaican. Lit. Lit. And I'll put all that in the show notes too, and we're up, bro.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I appreciate you for jumping on the podcast, bro.
No problem. It's a pleasure.
Hey, no doubt, my dog. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. See ya.
Hey, what a crazy episode with the Thrill Jamaican. Hey, man, it's so surreal and like seeing people grow and people like try different things, and like I said, I met this young man years ago and now he's just like pursuing his passion in soccer and just doing his thing on social media. So super excited for him and I'm definitely pray that he continues, to grow. And same for everyone else listening too. You can do it too, So thanks for joining For the Masses podcast.